Two seemingly contradictory truths can coexist. I am both a marketer and a parent. I was a digital marketer who's deeply entrenched in the mechanics of media and technology. I see trends, I follow the audience behaviors, and I can even appreciate the art of content creation and the beauty of the connections that they create. But as a parent, witnessing the impact that a lot of this is having on kids, I find myself at a crossroads. The engagement of our kids with platforms like TikTok and Snapchat and Fortnite and Roblox, it's not merely a statistic anymore. It's a concerning trend that demands immediate attention. For a while, I thought I was like a lone voice in the wilderness, but this week I learned I'm not alone. The Senate hearings last week with the digital platform CEOs who were talking about child safety, or the lack of what they were doing to keep kids safe, it's clear that we're no longer alone in these conversations. Even parents who have previously been hesitant to block their kids' access to these games or these sites, fearing social isolation or disconnection from their peers, they're starting to see the light too, albeit maybe through the dim glow of their kids' iPad screens. So as a marketer, I stipulate that distinguishing between platforms intended for kids and for adults is crucial. Right? Most platforms' terms and conditions actually state that kids under 13 are not allowed to be on it. Now, some attempt to enforce this, but frankly, none of them are doing enough. Some are intended for kids and have now let adults come in and are not doing enough to separate them out. So let's look at some stats and dissect social media first. Last year, a study revealed that kids aged 4 to 18 spent an astounding 112 minutes daily on TikTok. And it's 60% more than they're actually spending on YouTube. And while new technologies like AI and ChatGPT are captivating even our youngest kids, and in some cases helping them get out of some challenging binds and homework, it's real content shared by real people that's starting to freak me the out and poses a much more immediate threat to our kids' well-being. Streaming services saw a 27% increase in viewership among kids, with Netflix and Disney and Hulu commandeering more of their screen time than ever. And these numbers are starting to soar. And with it is my concern for the content that they're consuming, often without any supervision. But texting is a whole nother battlefield. Once kids get phones, whether it's age 10, 11, whatever it may be, it's out of control. The group chats that my kids are in, now we monitor them, right? We have alerts for violence and profanity and bullying. But that's probably like a walk in the park compared to the things that are unmonitored in that wilderness elsewhere where parents are not paying attention. So combine social media and gaming, and you now have this like perfect storm. The gaming world with their open chats and now creative open coding, this is posing a massive risk that people are not talking about. Roblox, capturing kids' attention for an average of 130 minutes a day, is not just popular. That's a siren call to the dangers of digital consumption. Watching my kids being exposed to hateful words and symbols and interactions with strangers, that's like a gut punch. And the absence of Roblox and Epic Games, like their CEOs at that Senate hearing last week, I don't understand it. Now, brands are flocking to Roblox, and I understand the allure, right? Traffic is growing, but at what cost? Until the line between content for kids and adults is not just drawn, but like cemented, and direct adult interactions with kids is not just banned, but like outlawed, I am super reluctant to recommend that anyone spends a lot of time there. But hey, marketers sold cigarettes and secretly marketed them to kids, right? So why should anyone be surprised that there's this eagerness to dive in? Kids are seeing like swastikas and the N-word pop up in branded sponsored Roblox environments like an unwelcome party guest, and I don't think their parents know it. I'm not sure that the brands know it, but is it any wonder why now swastikas are showing up on the bathroom stalls in my kids' middle school? All this data, these facts, they're not just reflections of our kids' digital habits. They're our mirror that's held up to us, parents, educators, policymakers. But our approach to digital consumption needs a major overhaul. We can't turn our back We can educate, we can regulate, we can set boundaries to protect our kids' digital worlds. As marketers and creators and stewards of these platforms, we have a duty to prevent them from becoming digital dystopias that inhibit or actually harm the mental health and development of young minds. And the responsibility lies with us to ensure that kids' digital experiences are safe, are enriching, are conducive to growth. Awareness is the first step towards change. So I've done that. Now let's commit to making the digital world a healthier, safer place for our kids, because they deserve nothing less.